ebyobufuzi sibiriimu nga mukolo era sibiriimu kulondebwa na butalondebwa. Ebyobufuzi mbirimu okubanga eggwanga lino litambulira ku mulamu omutuufu kyotaaga kumala kwesimbawo. Nolwekyo abadde bansuubira nti ngenda kulitreatinga nedda wendi nina obuvunaanyizibwa ng'omuntu eri ekibiina kyange eri bannange benkulembera nene eri eggwanga. Sirowooza nti obuvunaanyizibwa bwennyini eri eggwanga bukoma kubanga waddewo omukolo gw'okulonda ogw'ekimpatiira. Ekyo nkakasa wendi era nja okubaako byenkola naddala okuzimba ekibiina kino ekito, okuyambako abavubuka abaagala okuyingira mu byobufuzi, okubasomesa n'okubabuulira kyekyo okukola ekituufu, babe nga tebagenda mu byabufuzi ebyakiyita mu luggya ng'omukolo. Ensonga ekwata ku banywanyi bange betuwangadde 7, ekirungi bonna balamu. Omu kyamututte bukya yamutaasiza yawonyeewo, oba yawonye mu bulungi oba mu bubi, ekyo kikye n'abantu be ne Katonda we. Ekya muganda wange Kivumbi Ebutambala alina emitawaana musaasira kubanga akalulu kaggwa, naye obwa Sseruganda tebuvaawo. Waliwo ebintu ebitafa ng'oli muntu mugunjufu, obwa Sseruganda obwa nnyinoomu n'obuntu bulamu tebusobola kuvaako olw'ebyobufuzi, okuggyako nga obukulembeze bwakutuuba nga wabugendamu nga teweetegese. So muganda wange ate mukulu wange musabira ebizibu byalimu abiyitemu kimwe n'omukisa okuddamu okwetunulako netunule mu ndabirwamu, kiyambe n'okuddamu okuzimba obwa Sseruganda. Obwa Sseruganda tebufa era abooluganda bita ebikondaga nti byatika. Nze simuyinaako busungu bwonna, muyinako kusaalirwa nti yalina omukisa okukola ekituufu n'atakikola. Naye bw'obanga okoze ensobi olumu n'otegera nakola nsobi, oba oli awo oddamu obwongo ne buzuukuka, waliwo abali bamuwadde kasumagizi bamusumagiza ne basumagiza ebirowoozo bye, andowooza bw'anaamala emitawaana gye najja kufuna omukisa okuddamu n'azuuka n'amanya nti yali mutulo atagenderedde. Ensonga ekwata ku by'okuggyako empuliziganya, okufaanako n'abatta obuuma obulya bwalina okulondesebwa naye ng'okutta okwo bwali tebufudde babusumagiza n'abajjako intaneti bonna be bamu baali baagala kukuumira bannansi mu kizikiza ky'okumanya n'okuwuliziganya. Ekyokusaalirwa mu butawuliziganya omwo bintu bingi bibaddewo, omuli abantu okufiirwa ebyabwe, okufiirwa emirimo. Kansubire nti bannayuganda bangi baneekolamu obyo ne batwala gavumenti eno mu kkooti, waakiri kkooti ne zibaako kyekisalawo ku nkola eyo ey'obumenyi bw'amateeka. Ekyokwekweka mu byokwerinda by'eggwanga kya butaliimu. Nze ndowooza nti ebyokwerinda bibeera mu matigga nnyo nga bannansi teboogera era tebawuliziganya. N'olwekyo ekyo ng'ekibiina ky'ebyobufuzi twakyogerako, tukyakyogerako, kya butaliimu, kyakudda mabega. Ebyo byakolebwanga mu mirembe gya Stone Age. Abantu bazimba space station mwe mujjako internet era nga mugamba nti eggwanga ligenda mu maaso, ne mulitwala mu middle income status, mulitwala mu Stone Age. So n'olwekyo ekyo kyali kya bujega era kya butaliimu. Mwebale nnyo. Omwogezi alina kyanjukiriza kankikoneku katono nti ku lunaku lw'okuna waliyo okulonda okwa gavumenti ez'ebitundu. Twagala kusaba bannakibiina ne bannayuganda bonna, nandibadde bino weebiri timubinyiigiramu. Omulabe wa Uganda ayagala munyiige, muleke kwetaba mu nsonga yonna ekwata kulonda. Bakandideti baffe abeesimbyeyo yaba DF mugende mbawa obuwagizi. Gavana wa Wakiso waali mumulaba, Kyala Flavia, Meya w'e Lubaga waali, Gavana w'e Gomba waali, mwawa obuwagizi. E Masaka ewaffe Meya gyali okiwa naku musana mu obuwagizi. Ebutambala Mukyala Faida nakiboneka gyali mu obuwagizi. Nawala wangi nnyo. Padel tulinayo ssentebe wa district. Kampala nga DF twawa omulodi Elias Lukwago obuwagizi. Yasitubusazangamu. Tulowooza nti ali mu kifaananyi kituufu. Naddala akavuyo k'ebyobufuzi kana kagenda maaso. Keraako ku bantu nga ddala obuwongo busobola okukola. Nga basobola okubaako kye bakola. Eggwanga ne liba nga lisobola okuwuliza n'okugoberera. Ensi bwe neekwasibwa abadduka emisinde ne bayita ewaka mu Lukifo. Tujja kuba n'akasambatu k'akamaanyi. Omuloodi bannakampala abakuumye, abayisizza mu biwonvu n'emitendera, abataasizza ebizzagawanye temumwerabira.
Like he said, when he said he was tempted, he said there was no MP here.
Who was that, sir?
So I'm wondering, what did you, when the results came out and he had also failed, how did you feel?
That is good old Baker, but escalating conflict. Thank you, Hakim, for your questions. I'll begin with a personal question. My participation in politics is never an event. You probably are just starting to follow me. Yeah, so you just be assured I'm around. And with the 5 years or 10 years, I have energy, I'm healthy, probably I'll be short. But as long as I'm alive, you rule me out at your own peril. I'm around, and fortunately, the person declared in Masaka also knows that actually is an accident of the connivance I talked about. He knows what happened. Probably when the storm comes down, interview him. Yeah, you'll understand. Or probably take a journey to Masaka. But I want to assure you, and the people like you who love me, that I'm around. Make no mistake. And I'll continue doing what I know best. Even if I chose to take a divine sabbatical from elected space, I'll be doing what I know better, mobilize everyone, support others, bring through young people into the party, train them. That's the space I've occupied over the years. And that space is still available. Rest assured, I'll be in that space. And rest assured, you'll not get your camera off my space, because I'll be around and doing what I know best. Okay. So don't cry for me, like our Lord told to those who are crying for him, just cry for your nation. That an agenda can be considered, contrived and hacked to eject me in Parliament. I was not born in Parliament, but I've been influencing national affairs even outside Parliament. So be assured I am around. Gang of Seven, yes. The beauty is that all of them are alive. All of them are alive, and those who believe that their influence has waned, probably things change, time change, and that gang still communicates even when there are disagreements on issues and situations. I personally consider every one of them as my brother and sister. The Honorable Kasibante is with me here, unmoved. He still influences his community. I don't want to respond to Mao and what he feels about the Gang of Seven. Those are his views. I have never known Mao's views as serious, so I don't want to respond to him. Let him enjoy his false comfort. That's not my problem. Mami baguma impact. Eko waneno zandyogeddeko. Okujjako nga wadde tonnajja. bwe mba njogera mbeera kiriya nnyo simanyi kyesoogeddeeko oba tunyimyemu mboozi ojja kunkyaza. Mwami Nasa Kayanja, internet cut off, invariably NASA. It's an act of sabotage. And I'm waiting for so many people to take government to court. You cannot hide under national security to cut off communication. In fact, there's every reason to country to be insecure when people are not communicating. I actually do not know how brains of some people in this government work. So when there's no communication, how do you ensure security? You know, so it's basically, it was part of the clear, well-woven, you know, program to make sure that Ugandans do not communicate for common good. And I know for a fact that those who conceived it knew what they were doing. They intended that when they are doing fraud, they are conducting their fraud, nobody is following and nobody compares notes to the other on the fraud. Little wonder then that they cut off internet and also falsified the VVR machines. It was all intentional, it's well choreographed. At least nobody's in shock. You can only be surprised. I think Mr. Tumsime was again speaking in this same issue. My brother from Salt, same issue. Yeah. I am aware that there are so many younger people that have been arrested in various places. And unfortunately, those who arrested them have not come out to declare that they have them. And that's also an act of criminality. It's a violation of their rights. At the DF, we have no choice but to dissociate ourselves with such acts of criminality by state agencies. And unfortunately, again, during the electoral process and week, there are so many state actors under the security yoke that were involved variously in arresting citizens without necessarily declaring reason for arrest, and they have never produced them in a court of law. I hope when they eventually produced, the courts will play their neutral role and ensure that justice prevails for these citizens who were out to exercise their right. There were those who were arrested at polling stations for demanding that things be done right because they were seeing fraud and they were demanding that the fraud stops, and they were arrested. We hope common sense will prevail. The tension in the country is various, and we know and see it. There's no amount of tension and intimidation, at least the little I know about the human race and the history of mankind. At some stage, people will resist the tension, and the humanity and its desire will prevail. So people who are consumed with power and the absolute power that has corrupted their reasoning had better think twice about the possible repercussions out of this dark state of affairs we are in as a country. Bekabate, yes, are we challenging the entire electoral process? Certainly, our statement says we are doing wide-ranging consultations. We still have time. And the consultations are not an event. We are looking at the law and what it allows us to do, but also we are listening. We are conducting listening sessions for our aggrieved candidates across the country. We have set up a legal team, and the legal team has this morning started a meeting aggrieved candidates with a view of ensuring that the party supports them to get justice where they feel aggrieved and shortchanged by the actual outcomes. So rest assured that once the legal team is convinced on what to go for and who, we will inform the country. Your question and that of Hakim are probably related. I contend people who are so keen about how we related as brothers in the Gang of Seven, and I don't never take that for granted. And I will tell you, if you're my brother, you're my brother. If you're my friend, you're my friend. So to my brother, the Honorable Muwanga, whatever happened to him is very sad. And I can never stand anywhere and celebrate his problems. Because he's a father, he has children, he has a wife, he has a family, he has a mother to take care of. It's so sad that whatever happened to his constituencies. So as a human being, I feel concerned. I don't know where that his situation will really end into, because I last learned that probably over 10 bodies fell in his mother's compound, and that's real terrible. I can only wish him the best, and probably is able to circumvent and overcome those challenges. They are beyond the political challenges. Some of them are now very personal, and I never go personal in my life. If I have a political issue with you, I deal with it politically. So that's how I behave, and you'll never change me. You've been around when some of these I consider my brothers are attacking me. You never heard me retaliate. Is it for lack of what to say? It's not for lack of what to say. Probably I am different, and I hope he overcomes the challenges and returns. When everybody faces challenges, probably all of you have reason to return to your sensibilities and realize that we live for each other. So that's my humble view of what Baker wanted to escalate. So I still consider him as a dear brother, and I will never wish him anything bad. Whether his constituency is now empty, yeah, so that's not a matter for me to determine. The people of Butambala did so, and I hope he lost it in a fair manner. That's it, because he's been fighting for fairness throughout his life. I can only pray that he lost fairly, and if he never lost fairly, hope he gets justice. That's my wish. Thank you.